Rise from your grave.
Okay, so some basic considerations to take when choosing blast beats. First off, are you going to use just 1 foot or are you going to use 2? In the case of 16th note versus 8th note triplets, I like to use 1 foot. That brings me right into the second consideration. Are you going to match your hands and your feet, or are you going to have one of the sets of limbs be one rhythmic division lower? So, 1 foot blast beat displayed here with 8th note triplets on the foot, 16th note triplets with the hands. Now, that same pattern, but now I will match my feet with my hands. So I will be playing 16th note triplets all around. What you just saw me doing there is cross stick, of course. Pretty self-explanatory. My sticks are crossed. Cross stick normally means that you have got right hand on the hi-hat, left hand on the snare, assuming that you're right-handed. The reverse for left-handed, of course. Open-handed technique is kind of also what it sounds like. Your hands are open. So in the right-handed context, that would be using cymbals that are on the right side of my drum kit. Along with that, instead of groups of 3 like I was just doing there, how about groups of 2? 16th note and 8th note based things. So, I've got a trash stack here, a broken china, a broken crash, just like I have over here. Nice short attack, crisp, cuts through the crap. Then of course we have the ride cymbal. The bell of the ride opening up the door to some accents. Who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like some good old accents with their blasts? Then, we also have open-handed, but we could utilize cymbals on the left side of the drum kit. So we then have our right hand on the snare. Opens up a lot of space for the right hand. It's not as restricted. The right hand, assuming you're right-handed once again, is going to be dominant. I mean, no matter how much you work on it, it's going to be a little bit ahead. So these open-handed patterns are really fun. I like to have a note value slightly lower on the hi-hat when I'm doing these open-handed patterns on the hi-hat like this. Here's some open-handed techniques with the left hand hi-hat, right hand snare drum. So, just a couple of basic things to think about. Small little checklist. There's many, many more nuances when it comes to blast beats, or any technique, of course, but just having a nice understanding of the basics at least will get you in the door, get your foot in the door. Matching your hands and your feet versus making one of those groups of limbs twice as fast as the other. Open-handed or cross stick, which cymbal are you going to use, how are you going to use it? Groups of 3 triplet based or groups of 2 16th note, 8th note based. 1 foot or 2 feet. That's about it. Go play some blast beats.